don't think just because you have a credit card that you've been fighting to pay down for the past couple years or past couple months and you finally paid it down, now it's time to close the account so you won't ever have to think about it or see it ever again. No, do not ever do that. Closing an account, it's pretty bad. It can negatively affect two parts of your credit. Hey there, my name is Abe and welcome to the Financial Corner. If you're new here, take a moment to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on more videos on easing your financial burden and increasing your wealth. Now let's get into the 5 simple steps on increasing your credit score. If you stay to the end of the video, there's going to be a bonus tip on how to increase your credit score in no less than 30 days. Now the first thing you must do is get your credit report. You can get your credit report from the 3 major credit bureaus, or to make it much easier, you can go to annualcreditreport.com and they make it easier on their site to order your credit report. Now, the reason I want you to order your credit report is because it's going to make it easier for you to understand what makes your credit score. And once you have it printed out, you understand on the payment history, on the length of your history, on delinquencies you might have that you're not even aware of. So ordering this is very important. I'll leave the link in the description below on the site that you must go to order this. It's free and it's easy. Now, after you have your credit report, you must review it thoroughly. You have to make sure that you understand everything that you're reading and you go through line by line. And if you see anything on there that you don't remember opening, like say there's a credit card that you never remembered opening, then you need to review this, check it, call the credit bureaus, make sure everything is all right. Even an address that's not associated with your wherever you've lived before or anything, you have to make sure this is right, because these things can negatively affect your credit and you don't even know. If you get these taken off, like say you found something that has nothing to do with you, somebody maybe stole your identity and opened up a credit card under your name, or they could make a mistake and have something on your report that's not yours. If you get this taken off, your credit score is going to jump right away. So that's one easy and foolproof way of increasing your credit score. A huge misconception a lot of people have is that you can't pay a credit card multiple times a month. You can. It's not only one time a month. You can use your credit card in the morning and then pay it in the afternoon. Credit cards don't care as long as they get their money. Now, we have to focus on paying down those credit cards with a huge utilization ratio. If you don't understand what a utilization ratio is, don't worry. I'm going to talk about it later on in the video. Over half of what makes up your credit score is amounts owed and payment history. If you pay your bills on time every single month, then you can simultaneously decrease your amounts owed while helping your payment history. On average, the consensus is keeping your credit utilization under 30%. If you could keep it under 20%, that's great. If you could keep it under 10, that is amazing. Now let's break down what credit utilization is. Credit utilization is, say you have 5 credit cards, each of them with a credit limit of $2,000. So that's a $10,000 credit limit in total, right? Say you spend around $500 on each credit card. That's a total of $2,500 on all 5 credit cards. So you take $2,500 and you divide that by the $10,000 credit limit, you have a credit utilization ratio of 25%. That's a great percentage. Now, if you're a person who's spending $8,500 throughout all these 5 credit cards and you only have a credit limit of $10,000, that's 85%. That is a very high ratio. You need to bring that down because that'll decrease your credit score by a lot. You need to keep that ratio down. So spend money on these credit cards for sure. It's a great thing to spend money on credit cards and pay it on time all the time. But you need to keep the utilization down under 20% if you can, because then that'll help your credit score grow exponentially. One factor of your credit score is the history and length of your accounts. So don't think just because you have a credit card that you've been fighting to pay down for the past couple years or past couple months and you finally paid it down, now it's time to close the account so you won't ever have to think about it or see it ever again. No, do not ever do that. Closing an account, it's pretty bad. It can negatively affect 2 parts of your credit. The 2 aspects of your credit that it will negatively affect is the length of the history of your accounts and your credit limit. Affecting your credit limit goes back to credit utilization. Say you had those 5 credit cards and each of them had $2,000 each, and you finally paid down one of them and now you want to close it. Instead of your credit limit being overall $10,000, now your credit limit overall is only $8,000. Now, whatever you spend, the ratio is going to be much higher. So you have to keep those accounts open, spending even $1 a day, not $1 a day, spending even $1 a month on those cards, just so you can keep the card open and you can have that on your account. The length of the account being long will help your credit score. And also the credit limit being high is also going to help your credit score and your utilization ratio. So do not close accounts ever. You don't need to. For what? If you stayed to this part of the video, thank you and I appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video down below. Just smash the like button. It won't cost you a thing. It's free. It helps me out and I really appreciate it. Now this tip that not a lot of people want you to know, and credit card companies definitely don't want you to know. You could get your credit limit increased. All you have to do is just ask for it. It's not really that hard. Every 6 to 12 months, most credit cards will let you increase your credit limit as long as you're a person who pays on time and you actually do use your credit card. So say now those 5 credit cards that you had that were each had a credit limit of $2,000, totaling $10,000. Say each one increased your credit limit to $3,000. Now you have a total of $15,000. Now your credit ratio, it will decrease. Your utilization ratio would decrease even if you didn't do anything. So this will right away in less than 30 days increase your credit score. Keeping a good credit score is easy once you understand these tips and tricks, because you understand the game and you can beat the system. Now, if you made it to the end of the video and you found these tips helpful, I would appreciate it if you can like and subscribe and send this video to people that you think that they could benefit from these tips. And stay tuned for more videos. I appreciate it and thank you.